Hi, I'm Becky Wheatbane, and I'm a 4Xperience expert in human factors engineering. I'm a very curious individual, and I really enjoy observing people in their jobs and doing their tasks, whether they're customers or clients, and helping them understand where their challenges and problems are so that we can then redesign those steps or those products or solutions and increasing and improving the overall experience for them. We have a human factors engineering process, which is a user-centric design process, where we put the user at the center of all of the steps, whether that's the employee or the customer. It starts with a discovery, where we get to understand who that user is, what do they do, and why do they do those tasks. So then we move on to analysis, where then we get into further detail about what that entire experience looks like, so that we can uncover opportunities for improvement in that process for those users again. And then we move on to design, where we select some of those opportunities to improve upon. And now whether that's the entire experience, the tools that they're using, or the solutions. And then we iterate that and test those designs to make sure they're actually improving the aspects that we hope to. And once we feel like we got that right, then the final step is putting it into action, where we field it, put it into action for those customers or those employees, and then monitor its progress to ensure that it's actually improving those goals that we set out at the beginning. Let me give you an example of applying the human factors engineering process in the military context. So this is where we worked with the Canadian Forces in improving their rescue operations in their new helicopter that's coming out. So in this case, as part of the discovery process, I was actually one of the people getting rescued off a ship so that I could better understand exactly the experience that person had in being rescued, and then also observe the soldier in leaning out of the helicopter, maneuvering the winch, and haul that person or soldier off the ship and into the helicopter. When we went into the analysis phase, we then broke down those tasks into details to then be able to ergonomically understand exactly where the controls needed to be, how far the person needed to lean out of the helicopter, and how they needed to direct their eye contact to the ship's operations. Once we then moved into the design phase, we had all the data we needed to then improve those specific tasks and modify the design, reiterate the design, and test it a few times before it then went into action, at which point the helicopter was put into field.